Okay, have you ever tried to execute Python code on an Android device? It's very easy. For that, there is an application that we can download from the Play Store. So we go to Play Store and search for Pydroid, Pydroid, Pydroid. It is here. This is the application. We need to install it. In this device, it is available to execute. So we click over the open button, and this is the main interface. From the left menu, we can see these options: the interpreter, terminal, the pip section to install a Python libraries. Okay. We can also go to the terminal to execute Python code. We can write, for example, Python and start, for example, importing libraries, the math module, specifically for this demonstration. From the math module, we can use the pi constant. Okay, we can use the sin function. We can pass as argument, for example, math.p, math.p, and execute this instruction, and the result is presented um, below the instruction. Okay, we go back. In this is the editor. This is the main section that we use to execute Python code. For example, from here we can import the math module and perform some interacting calculations. From the math module, for example, let me use the factorial function. We write a variable called result. In that variable, we will store the computation of the factorial. Math.factorial factorial of 5. Factorial of 5 is 120, 25. Print, open parentheses, and inside that parenthesis we can write the variable that we can show the contents in the terminal window. With this button we execute the play button, execute the current code. So tap on that and the result is presented here. The result is specifically 120. 1 per 2 per 3 per 4 per 5 is equal to 120. That is great. We can execute any code from the Python standard library. We can also use, for example, a for loop. Print the numbers from 1 to 10 for I in range. Range is a standard function incorporated in Python. We will write here from 1 to 10. We need to write 11 because that number is not included in the range. So we go only to 10, from 1 to 10. Here we write again print and pass the value of the I variable. I variable is the iteration variable. It changes over every iteration over this for loop. Execute again this code, click on the play button, and the result appears here. We see the numbers from 1 to 10. That is great. As I have said previously, we can execute any Python code and incorporate other libraries to perform some interesting calculations.